What's going on, guys? Back again, another episode, No Look Sports. And we are probably, a couple months out from start of the season. I think training camp started, off-season training camp.
Couple months till training camp. But shit,
yeah, officially.
Season, we're still about like
Is
3
it-
months.
Is it me or I feel like this off-season kind of went by pretty fast.
We
Shit,
still
we're
have
still
like
in
another
the- we're
3
still
months,
in
bro.
the mix of
I
it.
mean, what? The first game preseason is what, August? Like second week of August?
Bro, we're literally in like peak non-football time. Like there's like NBA playoffs, NHL
forgot.
playoffs.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
haven't reached
Yeah, we haven't.
the worst part
Yeah.
of the year yet.
When it's only baseball,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
That's
best part of
like-
the year.
that's
the
like
best part.
July.
You don't
Yeah.
like baseball?
Nah, not really.
Fuck.
It's all right. I'll watch it, but that's like July.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when training camp starts, and then August we get preseason and
Mm-hmm.
go from there. But
We had the draft. It's been some time.
yeah, we're late.
I know.
We're about a month delayed.
Fucking crazy. Man.
There's no betting on the draft.
Imagine we were.
No,
we-
we've I think we've all come to realize at this point that this channel really just is a football channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any desire to sit on sit up here and
Different
just
sports.
talk about basketball as if I'm really all that into it nowadays and betting
Let's-
on it, because I'm not.
Let's be
truthfully.
honest, bro. Basketball is dying,
basketball. They're doing everything to save basketball right now.
bro.
They're rigging drafts.
The playoffs have been pretty good. Not gonna lie. Like I've been
No, they
paying
have.
attention.
Like I was telling you earlier,
Not for
and
me.
it's refreshing to see.
Really?
It's
I hate all these teams.
but it's refreshing to see these teams.
Yeah.
Someone in a different state is happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's cool to see. I have to acknowledge that, like, because generally all these teams that are playing
good
well right now,
stink.
like, yeah,
Have
over the
been-
last 3+ decades, their fan bases have been miserable.
Yeah.
So that's just the thought of that.
That's how you know the
It's
world
cool.
is fucking turned.
Yeah,
The
we're
world
we're in a different era.
the world is turned, bro.
You had mentioned the lottery being rigged.
Nothing like this, though.
What? Purdy?
No,
Oh,
he's
talking
talking
about
about football.
football in general. I was about to say Purdy.
No, this is
Sitting there on a Monday night or a Sunday night, fucking locked in, sweating a bet.
these guys
Yeah.
are fucked.
They even did like a view numbers. Like, bro, NFL is
Oh,
doing amazing
It
right now.
eclipses every other sport in this country, bro.
Bro. And I mean, with basketball right now, I do like Ant. Like, he's pretty fun to watch.
That's what I'm rooting for at this point.
Yeah. I don't really dislike any team that's in it right now.
You're fucking nuts. Dislike two teams.
I don't really have anything
As we
negative.
stand, two teams moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. I hate both those teams, and I hate the Celtics. But I would rather have the Celtics beat the Knicks.
I kind of despise the Celtics.
As a Heat fan, you know what it is. Like I said, it's the same logic that I use with the Dolphins, where it's like, we should hate the Patriots, but the Patriots were beating everybody. You know what I mean? What?
That's actually insane.
No, it's not. The Patriots were beating everybody, so it's like I always hate the Jets.
Yeah.
Because the Jets want to be in a competition for some reason. Like, when we stink, they want to stink. Like, bro, get the fuck off our dick. That's the same logic. So, like, I don't hate Boston. They got 18 champions. They're way better than us.
Yeah.
I hate
It's true.
I hate the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks.
Yeah.
And I hate the Pacers because Tyrese Halliburton's a goof.
Huh.
That's crazy to think Purdy really was the last player taken of his draft class,
million,
and now he's
bro.
That
fucking.
is nuts.
I think it's gonna fold on them, bro. Honestly,
That was a horrible idea for me.
I don't not saying that he's gonna play terrible. He's just gonna be average, bro. He's just gonna be below
He's
average.
not average. You're trying Purdy, bro. I'm not a Purdy
also
truther.
He's
when
losing guys,
it,
not a
when
Purdy
it comes
truther.
to the money, bro, like
But he'll be worth in today's market. I think he'll be. I don't want to. Well, let me not say worth. The what he was paid, but he's an above average quarterback, bro. Like well above average. He's
I don't think he's bad neither. I do think that I'm just not for like just being average. though.
Remember, he
I don't think
wasn't
they're gonna
just
win with him.
average. He was fucking him and Lamar the season prior to last were neck and neck in the
Nah, he
MVP
shouldn't have
race.
been.
Remember,
He
he
shouldn't.
was the truth is he was.
Wait.
That's just fact.
You know it's
wait.
wrong.
Was
And
that
Lamar-
the year that Lamar won?
Yeah, but Lamar
Bro, I'm sorry,
pulled
but
away.
there
Lamar
wasn't
shit
really
on him.
any like standout player that year. Like,
Yeah, but once Lamar fucking had the best team in football,
yeah, that came in
he
and took it over.
He went on the road and
I think at that time wasn't McCaffrey even
it
in
was
the running?
McCaffrey,
Yeah.
Lamar, and Purdy.
That was a
But
weird
Purdy was
season,
putting up
bro.
good numbers. Even last year, before he got hurt, bro, he was balling. He was playing at an MVP level.
I think he was like number 3, number 4 on the list.
Well,
at that
last
time?
year or the season before?
Well, last year.
No, last
Then
year
he
he
got
was
hurt.
probably leading the race at one point, the first 3 weeks, or he was up there, yeah.
Don't even remind me, bro. Lamar got robbed of the MVP last year, bro.
I felt so bad for you, bro, because I thought I really just
I was locked in. Yo,
Yeah,
I
like,
even
cashed
I even
you
was
out on
telling people, I was
$750.
like, yo, I just cashed out when I saw that
he didn't even go.
because he knew, bro.
We talked about this
He
already.
knew.
I think we talked about this on our
That
last
shit was
episode about
robbery.
3 months
That
ago.
shit was robbery.
But yeah, it was robbery. But shit, we
but
had
Purdy, that team's falling apart, and they just paid him. Like that shit makes no sense.
Yeah, bro,
no, for sure. They
that
lost a
makes sense.
lot of pieces.
And
like,
then you sign him to a big deal. Like you just
They
played
had to.
yourself.
they had to.
You saw that they lost.
They had to
lost
get rid
the
of
pieces, and they did terrible. Purdy struggled. Then you're gonna lose even more, and then you're gonna pay him 50-something million, bro.
It's a horrible idea.
Well, they're they can draft. So obviously their plan is to just get players on rookie contracts, cheap deals, and
I don't know, man. I feel like after this season, if it's still mediocre, they may end up getting rid of Kyle Shanahan. It's kind of just like, and I'm not saying because he's a bad coach. He's definitely going to go to another team. It's just more so like that shit weighs on you. You're just constantly like right there. And you don't get to it. It just becomes fatigue. You know?
Hopefully the timeline matches up
Yeah.
by around the time that we get rid of McDaniel.
Yeah,
And we
and
can
that's
get
what I was
Shanahan,
actually
and we
gonna
can get Shanahan.
gonna stumble into as well. McDaniel, if he doesn't improve this year, at
No.
least a playoff win, he's probably gonna be out the door as well. You
Yeah.
know?
I
could
think
say
this
the
might be
same.
his last season.
Yeah, I could also say the same for Tomlin. Unfortunately, He's
Which I
kinda
don't wish
just-
it's his last season. I kind of wish he does good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But if he doesn't do good,
it's
he
kind of
really
like, hey,
has had a mediocre
yeah,
stay in Miami.
you're better off being like dog shit for like 2 years. Like
And
example,
just get a bunch of shit.
What's his name?
The Commanders.
Nah, Lions. Damn,
yeah.
why am I forgetting him? This is when you know we're in the
Dan
dark side
Campbell.
of
Dan Campbell.
we're in the dark side of football. You start forgetting people's names. Dan Campbell, he was dog shit for the first 2 years, and then look, he exploded. You know, you're better
That
off being like
roster's
that
on-
than being
That
average.
roster's on fucking crack.
Yeah,
And then fucking Lord knows how the fucking Eagles roster just gets scarier and scarier. Even
yeah.
they don't even fall off like that. How the fuck do they do that?
They draft pretty well. I
they
mean,
draft very well. But I mean, shit, they did fall off the season prior. Remember?
But like,
oh yeah, they did.
not like that though. There's teams that just be dog shit.
They've just drafted well, bro. What they do, their one Achilles heel really coming into last season was their secondary. They go out and get Quinyon Mitchell and fucking Cooper DeJean,
Yeah,
you know?
and that fixed their issue.
On top of the guys they already had, which were
Yeah.
aging corners, but still, like,
Darius Slay
and Bradbury.
And they got rid of not Bradbury.
Bradbury was there. I'm
Oh,
saying
but I'm
on
thinking
top.
about what's the other one that they
Gardner
let go of?
Johnson.
CJ
Their
Gardner Johnson,
safety.
which they let go of both of them,
Yeah, they did.
which is crazy because they're both. I mean, they didn't play amazing, but I would still have them on the team if they're cheap.
Yeah. You know what's even crazier, bro?
The Steelers don't have a quarterback.
That's fucking.
Well, that's one of them. But the Cleveland Browns QB room.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That QB room is nuts.
It is.
It doesn't even make any sense.
I think I spoke about it to a few people, and logically in my head, the way it plays out, or it should, it's either Joe ends up being the starter, and then Shador just at some point in the season overtakes him, or vice versa.
Yeah. I was reading up on something on an article.
Dylan
Yeah, it
Gabriel,
doesn't
like,
make any sense.
what are they doing?
So I was reading up on an article that management wanted Dylan Gabriel and the owner came in and was like, "Yo, draft Shadir now," and that's why they drafted him in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Because it really does not make sense for them to draft 2 quarterbacks like that.
I saw
No,
that. I saw
not
the same
at all.
thing that they
Yeah.
that they wanted Gabriel, and then after it'd been so long, he was like,
He was like,
how
"Dude,
the
what are you guys doing?"
Fucking draft him.
Yeah. So
That's interesting, but I'm not gonna lie. Browns management, Browns owner being like fucking draft him is usually the worst decision the team makes.
I mean, they spent a
Yeah.
5th round pick on him.
Don't the Browns
Pick on him.
Browns historically are get the guy everybody thinks we're gonna get, and then they fucking choke.
I mean, they're not even. There's been reports about that first round of what's his name, Mason Graham, that came
Yeah.
out. You know, there's been reports that
Michigan.
they're like, "Yo, like this dude
was
doesn't
a
even
reach.
look like. Yeah, this dude doesn't even look like an NFL ready. He kind of looks like a teddy bear almost."
You saw the video of I think Dylan Gabriel when he went on stage, and the guy that was like one of the media guys,
He's taller.
literally
than him.
like as soon as he walks away, was looking at another guy and being like, "I'm taller than him." He's
Yo.
like, "I'm taller than him."
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel's
Yeah.
like 6 foot.
Yeah.
that was a funny ass fucking video, bro. As soon as he walks off the stage, he starts doing that shit.
Even like I don't know, man. The Browns really don't make any sense.
I would just blame him. Fuck it.
I do think though, like I know there's been like conspiracy theories and all that. He just rubbed teams the wrong way, bro. Like you can't.
No, for sure.
Yeah, you can't. Those interviews must have been terrible.
I kind of believe those reports in a sense
Yeah.
of being like,
I don't think it was the interview. There definitely was interviews that went poorly, but it was him more so just like approaching the whole
Yeah,
process with
exactly.
this entitled like
Yeah.
he was trying to call the shots.
Yeah.
Like, as if the
Like
fucking
what is
NFL
what is your
And-
organization
and-
gonna do for me?
and to be honest,
You
I
know?
love
he was skipping
Yeah.
like certain interviews and all types of shit, just as if the fucking world revolves around him, as if it's like
Yeah.
the Shador Sanders draft, not
And
the
look-
NFL draft.
And
And
Lord knows I love Deion Sanders, but Deion Sanders even like going into it the whole season was they're
Yeah.
kind of like being like, no, we're gonna go where we want to go, and
Yeah.
kind of leaning with that energy. And I can see him walking into a room and not being arrogant, but like going into it kind of like if it's like recruitment, like somebody's going to your house,
Yeah.
and then being like, motherfucker, you better answer this question.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And him being like, oh shit, I gotta answer questions, and
Yeah.
then being like, what the fuck?
Definitely arrogance.
Fuck is this guy?
I don't want to be an asshole, but
It's gonna be Carson Beck next year.
I think certain people like, you know how like Shador and Deion, all them like they're mad religious and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like
It's like a
is this
weird
like
cover, bro.
Yeah, is this like a
Yeah.
way of them just trying to like give people a reason to justify like
Their
them being
actions,
good
yeah.
people,
Yeah.
or like
It's
not
like
not the people that most I guess perceive them to be, which is arrogant fucking
Yeah.
assholes. It's like, oh no, they're religious. No.
Yeah.
No. They're not arrogant. They're religious. They're religious.
There's like
Shut
there's
Damn,
like
bro.
like-
Just
things.
question their fucking religion.
No, 'cause
no,
it's true.
no. It's just like
Yeah. It's like hey, like I'm religious. Yeah, there's like honestly there's like correlations with like just very religious people that think that they're making decisions and everything based off God, that even how arrogant, how egotistical, narcissist their decision is, it's backed by God's like viewing, so it's okay.
exactly.
Like
I'm
dude,
not
come on.
questioning. You know.
Yeah, I don't think he's questioning his like religion.
No,
it's
I'm
just
not
more so
questioning
like
shit.
your
I mean,
decision making.
Just using that shit as like an excuse.
Yeah, to be
That's
like,
my
hey,
point.
I'm arrogant, God put me here. You
Like
know?
it's meant for me.
Yeah,
It's meant for me. Blame God.
yeah, and like
That's a
You
funny
know,
way to
like,
look at
No,
it.
obviously-
like I said, it's just him, I guess, trying to portray a certain, version or a certain image to people of who he is, but he gets drafted, and the following day he's in a strip club with like whatever it
that
is,
is crazy. Yeah,
40,000
I
in a
didn't
Louis
see that.
in a Louis V
and the
suit
Louis
You're
V
lying. I
suitcase,
didn't see
yeah.
that.
with low shimmy
No way.
and like.
Oh, I need that. I need to see
Bro.
that video.
Yeah,
Is
Who
this
posted
like
that?
the child of God that like
Who posted that?
it was all over social
Yeah.
I
media,
need
bro.
that video. I didn't see it.
and the
It was
crazy
the
thing,
following day, like, bro, knock the fucking bullshit. Like,
Bro.
you're young and you're doing what shit any young rich motherfucker would do, bro. I'd be right there with you, but I also would not be trying to portray this whole fucking,
Yeah, Christian.
And I'm a believer in myself, man. I believe in God myself. Not to get sidetracked here, but I'm not gonna go out there and portray this image to people that I'm some,
holy player.
Non-sinning. Like, bro, you're in the strip club.
God-driven.
You know, it's funny. I was just about to say he's playing into the fact that he like got picked in the 5th round. Literally, they were asking him like, "Oh, are you gonna buy the number?" He's like, "I can't afford to buy the number." Like, I was like, he's joking around, playing into it. He could clearly afford to buy the number.
Yeah.
But now that I see the strip club, he's not playing into it. He's
Bro,
not playing into it at all.
It's funny too because
Yeah, like racks, bro, and
That's
a Louis
fire.
V suitcase.
I need to see that video.
And he opened that bitch up
Is
like
there
it
a
was
good
a
photo?
and then
like it was
light came
a
on.
light like it was a
Yeah.
Lombardi.
I'm gonna fucking look that
Like
shit
he
up.
done found treasure.
I need that video.
And unfortunately, like, even like the whole conspiracy theories around it, and then they started to compare him to like Baker and Johnny Manziel and all those, race is gonna play a factor, but it's like, dude, those guys went into those interviews and said, yo, like, yeah, I'm a beast, but I want to come in and I want to dominate. He probably did not do that, bro.
No, they
you know?
The GM for one didn't even look,
too pleased about it.
Yeah, like drafting him.
This is where I agree with reports coming out, bro. That dude, Shadir, yeah, arrogant, all that.
He's talented. I mean, he can play.
Is he really? Are all those guys that were picked before him better?
No.
Like, come on.
No.
Like, let's be real.
I've seen reports that Shiloh's hooping in Tampa, bro. Shiloh might be like that.
Yo, Shiloh's gonna make the team just off character.
It's
bro.
a fucking rookie minicamp, bro. He ain't proved shit yet. Wait till.
No. He's gonna make the team off character, bro.
No.
That
He'll make a practice squad,
that is one
possibly.
funny dude, bro.
That is
you
one
want
funny
you
dude.
want a motherfucker like that in your locker room.
That
He'll
is
make a
one
practice
funny dude.
squad, maybe.
We need
practice
Shiloh. We
squad,
need,
bro.
imagine
He's
Shiloh.
a safety. How hard is it to make the team as a safety? Let's
Bro,
be real.
You know how many undrafted free agents average get signed to a 53-man roster in the NFL?
Bro,
Each team will keep like one.
Nah.
Yes.
I feel like the Dolphins had hella.
Bro,
Maybe
Shiloh and Baker is a matchup
maybe
we need.
guys that throughout their careers like
Eventually make it, but the first year.
yeah, it's not often that you get like they're not gonna sign like 4 undrafted
Chris.
free agents.
Chris, give him first team reps, bro. It's not hard to look good in practice when Baker's out there slinging that shit, bro. He's gonna get 1 or 2 picks out there. It's not hard to look good out there, bro. Watch, he might throw them shits to him. He might throw them shits to him just so he gets signed.
Like Restrepo, I think Restrepo makes the 53. with
Hell
the
yeah,
Titans.
he's getting the 53 man.
Cam
What's
Ward's
up with
receiver.
that dude, bro?
What you mean? He's got I think he's got something's fucked up with his lip. That's it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
little.
I don't know what that is.
I don't really know. I never really looked into it. Not trying to diss him, but I was just
He's
looking at him
funny.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm not gonna lie though, that's so weird that he got drafted so fucking late. Yeah, he didn't even get drafted. He went undrafted.
Yeah.
But that's so weird though. Like
Cam Ward was like shouting him out, like, yo, draft him.
Yeah, Cam Ward called the GM and was like, bro, how the fuck have you not? He didn't even draft him. He asked him to get drafted. They didn't draft him and they picked him up immediately. But like, he was literally the number 1 target on the number 1 offense with the number 1 pick. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think his combine on his pro day was pretty bad.
He
doesn't have
ran
the-
like a fucking 4.8 or 4.9.
Just doesn't have the physical attributes,
bro.
bro.
But
A lot
bro,
of people don't think
who
it's
he's
gonna.
cares?
he's what, like 5'10", 5'11"?
Yeah.
Who cares,
4'8"?
bro?
Bro, like, that's probably me, bro.
Who cares,
It's
bro?
the
That's
NFL,
probably
bro.
me, bro.
Physical attributes.
He has a way to get open and he catches everything, bro.
There's been a few needles in the haystack that have, proven people wrong.
Look.
But more often than not, physical attributes,
He has
speed,
he
size,
always
that
gets
shit,
open and he
it
catches
really
everything.
matters.
Look, bro.
That's exactly why, Nick. It makes plenty of sense in my mind.
Very,
He's an
very good
undersized,
example.
slow receiver.
I hope he hoops over there.
Bro.
I mean, I hope he does too, but he is
Bro.
undersized and slow.
Also, too, like, for example, the dude that's on the Raiders, he was, like, for, like, 1 year or 2, like...
Hunter Renfro.
Bro, Hunter Renfro.
Is a hooper.
He got signed.
Yeah, but look how he looks, bro. He doesn't look like he should
He's
be in the
a fucking
NFL.
hooper, bro.
But look at his skill set.
You see his
Does
highlight tape?
Restrepo have that route running like him?
Could
Shit,
be. He's
maybe
a good route runner.
if he could route run like Hunter Renfro could fucking route run.
Yeah.
You seen his highlight tape? He's fucking dropping folks, bro. I seen him do a spin move, dude, fly.
Yeah, bro.
You have to be elite in some
Yeah,
area
something, bro.
as a
4'8",
receiver.
bro.
He's just
Wait, 4'8". God damn, he's. Oh,
He
you're
ran a
saying-
4'8",
I thought you meant his
bro.
height. I was
Nah,
like,
nah.
fuck, he's getting.
5'10", ran a 4'8", bro.
I think it
Fuck.
might
He's a little-
have
he's a
been
little-
worse,
he's a little
bro.
heavy set.
It might have been
Yeah,
worse.
like it's not like he's like quick.
It might have been worse, bro.
It might be like a 4'9".
It was bad.
That's exactly why I don't get it. Nick sitting here saying it doesn't make
He's
sense. It makes plenty of
confused,
sense.
bro. And also too.
Nah, he ran a 4'8". He ran a 4'8".
Oh, okay.
He ran a
Also
4'8".
too, bro. The ACC, like, it's different if you're in the SEC and you're playing like versus SEC players. Like,
He said that he stated that he had consistently been running a 4.5, 4.53, 4.58 range prior to training for the pro day.
yeah, nah, but it's okay, bro. You just
for
not
real
that
though,
fast,
watch.
bro.
He's gonna make the roster and he's gonna hoop. He's gonna hoop on the team.
Well, all the best, bro. At the end of the day, it's always great when you see an undrafted guy. Even
hopefully
if
Cam Ward doesn't get his shit rocked in Tennessee, bro.
yeah. But guess who the Dolphins signed, bro? The greatest quarterback coming out of that draft.
It's fucking. You know what's crazy?
Bro.
That's you know, I get punished.
I was screaming for him to get drafted, bro.
I really
don't think you'll fucking
realized-
understand, bro.
Why?
No, I was
Just-
mad. Didn't I tell? I was talking shit when I got home.
Why were you happy about
was-
them drafting?
You were
Commanders
happy?
in the 7th?
I was happy.
Why the fuck were you happy? You just saw me lose my money because of him,
Wait, what? Bro,
You
think
saw
I'm
me-
fucking bro.
bro. He did exactly what Tua does.
His drop off is kind of
No, his drop off is insane.
No, but tell me he
I
didn't
think
do.
it's very low risk, high reward.
Aaron, he did exactly what Tua does.
Bro,
he went downfield.
Got Tua
care,
signed to a
bro.
huge deal,
Listen,
and
listen.
Zach Wilson.
Chris,
Bro, you
I
think
watched it. I know,
Tua?
Nick. We all know. It's just like
do we all know he went
You think
downfield?
Tua is not expendable in this day and age of football?
I don't think Quinn Ewers is the
It's
answer.
not the answer.
Yo, Deshaun Watson.
He got
is
an
out.
ego.
Yo, we didn't even talk about him being in that QB room, bro. We completely
He's
forgot
not.
about him.
He's not. He's basically done. He's
He's
probably
out there
gonna
getting
retire.
massage.
But yeah, I
Quinn
Quinn
mean,
freaky
Ewers,
dude
Quinn
right
Ewers
there.
exactly what we. You know what? I've really noticed that like I get punished, bro. Like I literally talk shit and say Carson Beck is the worst quarterback in college football. He ends up being my quarterback at UM. I talk shit and say Quinn Ewers stinks because he lost me money and he fumbles on the game-winning drive and it ends up being a fucking touchdown. Like the worst thing that could happen in the fucking game, he did. He fumbled and they ran it back for a touchdown.
yeah.
And guess what happens? We fucking draft him.
To be honest,
He may
though,
not even make
his
the team.
confidence definitely got knocked, bro. He
For
got
sure.
injured, man.
No,
Like,
it
that
wasn't. He
dude
got
was
injured.
like-
it wasn't because he got injured. It's because fucking
He's been playing through
Archie
injuries.
Manning came in and dropped 60 on fucking nobody teams, and he
Bro.
was getting a bunch of praise,
Arch Manning hasn't even really shown anything yet.
bro. And yet his
He's
ego
what,
still got
played
hit.
like 8 quarters.
And he dropped like 100 points.
No, yeah, he balled.
But
the
it was
fuck
against
out when he did
nobody
get
teams
timed.
though. It was like the easiest
But-
part of the schedule. It was
I
against
mean,
fucking
Hey, bro, we're dog
Louisville,
shit.
Southeastern Texas, Southern fucking.
Dude, Aaron's
Fuck it,
hyped
bro.
about a 7th-round quarterback.
Hey,
The fuck?
no. If we're
Sucks.
dog shit, hey, bro, it's
You're-
looking
you're
like,
gonna
it's
see him
looking
in the-
like Arch Manning.
If you're gonna see him in the preseason,
Now I will I not
you're
doubt
gonna get plenty of Quinn Ewers action in a couple months.
who's where we have
But anyone can
Tua.
look like a god in the preseason.
oh, the-
Remember DTR?
Yeah.
Bro, remember
Don't start
Skylar
with
Thompson, bro?
Skylar Thompson.
Let's start with
Dude
Tyler
was-
Thompson or DTR,
Yo,
bro.
you know how often he would talk about Skylar fucking
I was
Thompson?
waiting for him to come in and hoop, and he fucking was trash every time.
bro.
He was all right. I mean,
No, hell no. He
No,
was all right. He was
bro.
you
trash.
guys
He
almost
was bad.
you guys almost pulled a huge upset against the Bills in that playoff
not
game.
'cause
with-
of
Yeah,
him.
almost.
Not because of him.
But
Who's our quarterbacks? We have what? Tua,
Zach
we
Wilson.
Have Zach
Tua,
Wilson. We
Zach
have Quinn
Wilson.
Ewers. Who else?
And Quinn Ewers, that's it.
That's it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it. Make him second string.
I mean, we're
Put
probably
Zach
gonna
Wilson a
have
little
3.
bit back.
you're gonna, no, they'll go into
I
camp with like
actually
5
like
quarterbacks.
I actually like Zach Wilson
Zach
too.
Wilson's going to be in fucking Cafe Iguana trying to fuck somebody's aunt, dude.
Coffee iguanas. Yo.
Quinn
Yeah,
Ewers is going to
bro.
be in Davy.
It's more so like if Tua gets hurt again, bro. Like how long are we gonna do this shit?
He's going to get hurt again. Damn, I just jinxed him. Fuck.
Yo, I'll never forget.
I like Tua.
I got home late and I had the game on and I didn't like fast forward to live time and I'm watching the game. Dude, Chris goes, "Yo, what the fuck did you say?" He was like, "Yo, that's crazy.
I just said
This
some
dude
shit
can't
like-
catch a break or some shit."
Yeah, I felt bad for him,
And
honestly.
then the play goes, and I'm looking at the screen. I read that shit. I look at the screen. I'm like, something stupid's gonna happen, bro. See him, and I see him start running. I'm like, oh
watch out,
no. And I saw him get hit. I saw that fucking hand like this, and I went, fuck. I started screaming. I think Steph was in the bathroom. Came running out.
Can't
thought,
have shit.
Thought something happened.
You can't have fucking shit.
Yeah, bro.
There's quite a few franchises in the league right now with just like a mess of a quarterback room. Look at the Saints, bro. The Saints got.
Actually, I think that shit's better for them that he retired.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone like prior to the draft. There had
No, I'm
already
so
been
sad
reports.
about that. Thanks for reminding me, bro.
Derek Carr retiring.
I'm so fucking sad about that.
What?
Yo, gone too soon, bro. Imagine we lose him and Jameis Winston. There goes fucking football. Football's all fucking over with if you lose both those guys.
I'm gonna miss watching Derek Carr just launch a ball 50
Oh,
yards to no one, and, and then look at his receiver and go.
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
So yeah, I mean, Derek Carr's out,
Yeah.
but we still have some hope though. Jameis Winston.
Spencer Rattler's still in the league.
Spencer Rattler's with the Saints.
Yeah, I
They
know.
drafted Tyler Show.
Yeah. Oh, that team is a fucking disaster.
That's what that's what we were just
fuck.
talking about.
Spencer fucking Rattler.
To
and
be
Tyler
honest, bro,
Show.
they're probably choking, bro. They're
No,
probably gonna be.
they spent a second round pick.
Tyler
on this
Show's
kid. Top of the second round, bro.
Tyler Show is literally older than me.
Bro, everyone knows Tyler Show. What the fuck did they see? It wasn't he the one with the dog shit combine?
It's
He was
because
throwing the damn ball at the floor.
Nah, it's because he was wrecking shit against us. That's what got
No,
him
he
drafted.
just another one of those guys that's like
They see it.
He didn't put like eye popping numbers
Yeah.
up throughout his college career, but he made certain plays that like can I guess people,
NFL ready.
Yeah, like exactly. Like he has an NFL type skill set frame.
Yeah.
So he's a big motherfucker. Big.
He's what, like 6'6",
He's
6'5"?
like 6'5" or something like that. Two, whatever he is. Two.
I feel like that was the same shit with Daniel Jones, and look what happened.
Yeah,
what
it's
happened? There's still
it's
hope.
tough to evaluate quarterbacks. in
Bro,
general,
there's
so.
hope because his competition
It's Anthony Richardson.
is Anthony Richardson, bro. It's not that hard.
Chill, man.
That's another fucked up quarterback situation
No,
they got.
did you see that Aaron Rodgers with the Jets that he did an interview talking about his call with the Jets that Aaron Glenn told him to fly up there to New York so they could talk in person, that he was excited to
It's
talk
messed
to him, and
Yeah.
bro was like, you still want to play football? And he was like, yeah, I want to play football. He was like, yeah, it's not going to be on this team. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, Aaron Glenn's a bitch for that, and that's why I fucking hate the Jets. Don't disrespect fucking Aaron. You are Aaron Glenn ain't shit to Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
bro.
Like, bro.
They both retire right now. No one fucking remembers who Aaron Glenn is, bro.
Really, I didn't know that went down like that.
Yeah,
bro,
he
like,
said it in an interview.
what
Literally,
the
like
hell?
he called him over there, and he's thinking he's gonna meet him. They're gonna chop it up. That's the new head coach. And bro's there like, you want to play football? And he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. You're just not gonna be quarterbacking this team.
No. He stepped out.
Oh, he stepped out
He,
and
like,
got
stepped
the
out?
got the GM.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, like you're not gonna be playing here. And Aaron was like, what? Like,
He was like, why the fuck did you call me over here for this? Like, you could
It
have said
is,
this shit on the phone.
it is interesting because I feel like if Aaron was given another shot to be the quarterback of the Jets moving forward,
yeah.
there wouldn't have been no like him questioning retirement and I
What-
guess it's just
What exactly is he doing now? Like he's kind of just waiting it out. to
yeah,
see.
that's
Yeah, I mean, there's no real ideal situation for him to go into. So
Pittsburgh.
It's really all Aaron Rodgers' fault, bro. Who the fuck told him to go to
I
the
honestly
Jets?
don't think I don't think Pittsburgh is even like a match for him. I can't see him getting along with Mike Tomlin.
Apparently their visit went well and shit. He just doesn't want to make a long-term commitment to any team. Or just a commitment in general because obviously once you sign to a franchise, like you're back, football's your life, bro.
Yeah.
You have to just
Also, too, I think like NFL is so like injury driven that like we're talking about it now. we already know, like, what, 3-4 quarterbacks are probably going to get hurt.
Yeah, but I don't envision Rodgers being that type
Yeah,
of
he
guy that's
wouldn't
just
just
gonna
come
want
in.
to sign with a team on the fly and pick up an offense in a week. And
Yeah.
think so?
nah, he wants his offense installed and try to build some fucking chemistry with the guys around him. I don't know.
Minnesota,
Remember,
McCarthy comes in being
no,
dog shit.
McCarthy's their guy. They've already been.
But
pretty
McCarthy
vocal about
goes in dog shit. Minnesota.
it. The league's gonna look a lot. I feel like we say this every offseason, but this year it's like crazy. Rodgers may not even be in the league. Russell Wilson's on the Giants.
Who's backup for
Yeah,
the
it's weird.
Vikings? Who's on that? Like, who's their quarterback?
They
I don't even
had this dude from the 49ers. What's buddy's name?
Oh, and he was on the Jags too. Bethard?
No, not CJ Beathard. No.
No.
Fuck man, he was a baller. He made.
They got Sam Howell, Brett Ripon.
That's who it is. They traded for Sam Howell.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. This is like the most obvious, like JJ McCarthy starting QB roster room in history.
No, yeah, they traded for Sam
Fuck.
Howell.
Yeah.
Because
He
they
was
didn't
injured
really
all
have-
last year. Why the fuck didn't they not get like a vet or something?
Sam Howell is kind of a vet
Yeah,
at
he's
this point,
kinda
but
older
Sam
now.
Howell's also one of those guys that like he's
He's coming
shown
in ball.
He's shown some, some hope at times, and
Yeah.
definitely like if JJ McCarthy's just stinking it up,
Let's not.
Sam
He could
Howell.
come in and
Let's fucking not act like their fourth string doesn't have a fucking football name. Max Brosmer. That guy's coming
bro,
in doing some shit.
do the classic, bro. The
Yeah,
fucking football names.
Fucking Minnesota. He played for fucking New Hampshire Wildcats and Minnesota Golden Gophers. These guys
Who
are
the
special.
fuck was the dude with the name that you would always talk about? Oh, fucking Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett's got a football name for sure. There's still hope for Kenny Pickett. And he went to Pitt.
Mm.
Still hope for Kenny Pickett.
Damn, bro, now I'm trying to remember buddy's name.
Who else got a new QB going this season? Obviously Titans. Obviously.
Michael Penix Jr.
Raiders-
is going to be able to
Raiders.
come in, get
Michael
a full
Penix
season.
Jr..
It's going to be interesting to see.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Jackson Dart.
Oh yeah,
Wait, who's he on? Wait, what?
Giants. Dart. They've been hyping him up.
As a starter?
He probably won't start.
Russell
but,
Wilson's there.
bro, Jameis Winston's there too.
Yeah, no, James Wilson's not starting. You know Russell Wilson's probably starting.
Yeah, he'll probably start, but Jackson Dart's definitely gonna be the de facto starter. That's who their future is in.
I fucking hate Lane Kiffin, so fuck Jackson Dart.
Trying to think.
Nick
Raiders.
Mullins, bro.
Oh, Nick Mullins, I do remember
The
him.
Vikings and San Fran legend.
Didn't he start one of the games
He started.
and he stank that shit?
No. He had that game. We bet on him.
It was it versus the 49ers?
No, they always beat the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that game. There was the Lions against the Lions. Oh, yeah. Twice, I think he started against them. Or was it last year?
And they won.
Not last year. I'm tripping. It was the year before.
Yeah.
Damn, time flies, bro. It's already been 2 years. Sheesh. Last year, fucking Sammy D started all season.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams with new faces at quarterback.
Oh. That just reminded me Debo's
He's
on
on
the
Washington.
Commanders. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting team to see as well. Hopefully Jaden Daniels doesn't have that sophomore slump that we typically see. Trying to think who else. Oh, the Raiders. They got
Yeah, they're a whole new. They're just a whole new look team at this
bro,
point.
I don't know, man. Like that's kind of a freak team right there.
Nah,
Like
I don't.
a little spicy. Yo, Ashton Genty, like
There could
that
be a
shit
dark horse, like maybe.
is slipping
I'm not gonna say
seventh
a
seed.
Super Bowl contender, but yeah, they could be a playoff team if Geno is the Geno like that he was, for the most part was in Seattle. But thing is with Geno, bro, if you don't have an O line and like give him time to sit back there and make his reads, you're cooked. Because
Yeah.
Geno's fucking a statue.
Well, I do think Pete Carroll, that run game, is gonna
No, for sure.
a
It's
lot
gonna,
off
it's gonna
of
re-
Geno's shoulders,
definitely
you
gonna provide some relief. Yeah, I don't know. They're an interesting team. They had a good draft.
Yeah.
They got some pieces over there for sure with Genty, Jacoby Myers, and what's this kid's name? The tight end.
Brock
Brock
Bowers,
Bowers.
yeah.
Yeah. So they got. Shit, another team I'm intrigued by is the Panthers. Seeing if Bryce Young can keep it up, because he was balling the fuck out like the second half of the season, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Bryce Young that I was vouching for religiously.
Talk about losing money with one fucking guy, dog.
Yeah,
He made us some money.
I bet on him early in the season
Yeah,
with
early
some
in the
hopes,
season, it was bad.
and then I fucking
It
gave
was
up on him, and then he
constant,
started
and then
winning
that's
all
when
the
he started
games.
to win.
Yeah, I hammered them that game. They were like +8 against the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Gardner Minshew led Raiders. Fucking went in there and won outright.
That's one of them really bad fucking reads.
That was a tough team to handicap.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, I didn't
I was
bet
literally
this
on the
guy to win,
opposite
dude.
side
Fuck.
every single time, bro. I don't think they won me any game.
I can't believe I didn't bet this guy to win this shit.
Schedules were released. We got the Bills week 1. Still not over that Andrews fucking drop. Surprisingly, Mark Andrews is still on the roster. There was a lot of speculation about him being shopped, and
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a good tight end. I'm not going to take away from that, but
I know
that was brutal. I was talking to my dad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar really drove the ball down the field with like a minute, whatever it was, 2 minutes, with no receivers. He was down to his third and fourth string receiver. And his tight end, bro, his fucking all-pro tight end, failed him in the biggest moment of his career possibly. But hey, I guess likely he's going to be given like more reps this upcoming year.
I know they extended what's his name? Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So
Highest paid running back that's 30-plus years old in NFL history.
that's crazy.
You don't see running backs 30-plus getting that type of money, bro.
Nope.
$15 million a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well deserved, though. Guy's a fucking animal.
Takes care of his body.
Yeah, he does. We think he's 31.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 back.
No signs of slowing down at all.
Nope. Still in.
This is his second year?
Yeah.
No,
only
he's
his
going
second
into
year.
his third year.
It's only his second year with the
we
Ravens.
only watched his first year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
we signed him to a 2-year deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for a couple seconds. I was looking at the odds on Scotty Scheffler to win the PGA Championship.
Baseball came in, dude changed.
That's not baseball. You fuck.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
golf,
golf.
bro.
Golf.
Yeah.
You know fucking Scotty Scheffler, dude.
Nope.
Fuck.
I was at
Don't.
Top
Bro,
Golf.
who
like,
the hell is Matt Fitzpatrick? I don't know who the hell that is.
That's definitely was.
Only
not
person I
that
know
guy's
is
name.
Tiger
You
Woods.
don't know Bryson DeChambeau?
That
Nope.
was me the other night, bro, whacking that shit.
You were at Top Golf?
Yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago.
Yo,
No invite?
bro. What the fuck?
No invite.
That was that night I went to.
That's crazy that you said that you're at Top Golf, bro. I was just saying that
the
we
same
need to
day you
go
went to watch
golf.
the movie?
Yeah.
I just said that we need to go golfing, bro. Let's do
Damn,
that Top
bro.
It's
Golf.
just,
bro.
bro, I hadn't gone to Top Golf in 3 years now because the last time we went, the club flew out of my hand and.
What?
Yeah, real life. He'd be throwing
Yeah.
the club.
But I don't know what
It
it
hit
is.
somebody?
Nah, it just hit the roof.
It hit
and they kicked you out.
You know what's the
it hit
craziest
the
part?
lighting fixture above the group next to us.
And what
It's like a
happened?
family. Bro, I felt horrible because it was a family and
You
there
know
was a
what's the
couple
worst
young
part?
girls and the dad looked at me crazy. I
and
apologize.
like the glass broke and fell.
It was like plastic.
Oh,
Like a little
okay.
piece of it broke.
You know
but-
what's the worst part? If I remember that shit correctly, his brother did the same thing.
No, my brother's club went onto the turf onto the
fuck?
range.
He threw that shit?
Yo, that shit's genetic.
I don't know what it was though, but when I went a couple weeks ago, I was more poised and I was
shot.
sending them.
Oh
I had
my
a couple
God.
good, but yeah, we're getting sidetracked here. We're talking about fucking. We can go, bro, whenever. I went to the one in Pompano though.
Oh shit, he's playing that shit.
Let's do it, bro. That's the other dude I know, bro. Right there.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
He just won.
Him and Tiger Woods.
You ever
bro.
play golf? You ever try to drive a ball or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just tough.
In
Hard
middle
as fuck.
school, I was a part of the golf team, but I didn't make it.
So you weren't.
No. Sorry. I was a part of the golf team, and I got kicked out of it because I talked too much.
God
The
damn.
fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Middle school. What the hell are we talking?
Don't worry, I was
Bro.
middle school.
I don't know, bro. Miami Lakes Middle.
I didn't.
They had
they
a golf team? What the
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
bro?
Damn.
Yo, Miami Lakes Middle, bro.
True.
It's a little
They have
different.
Country Club Middle School got a course. True. Country Club Golf Course.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, I thought you guys were the Hurricanes.
I said Country Club Golf Course. I never said a team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were the Hurricanes. We were.
I thought for a second you said Country Club Broncos. I was like, what the fuck?
Country Club Golf Course.
Yeah,
But I never. You know what's crazy? Never seen somebody golf at Country Club Golf Course.
they're there. I've been over there before.
been to that
That's
range.
where
Julian lived there, and I used to be in his backyard broad a day. Never seen somebody fucking golf, bro.
the
never seen
membership's
somebody
probably
golfing.
insane.
That's a range I would go to.
That's crazy. Never seen somebody golfing there.
Yeah,
That's wild.
but whatever.
But yeah, man. Yo, long
wrap on
time
the
no see,
episode.
man. This is the we're back at it, bro. It's the fucking pod, bro.
So
Fuck
we going up
vacation.
2 months without
Chill,
him.
Yeah, I
dude.
know,
Don't say
right?
that, dude. There goes the fucking guys, dude.
Hey,
Yo, resubscribe if you stop subscribing.
yeah,
Just
we be
know
watching you guys, bro.
we're counting down the days.
I paid
Yeah.
AI. I paid AI to track whoever unsubscribes, bro.
I can't fucking wait
knocking them off.
for football. How many subs were we up to at one point?
Like 260 something.
Oh, we got like 280.
We were like 280. We were like
Oh,
280.
really?
Or some 280s. Yeah.
I
We were at
I gotta
like
check it
280
out.
something.
Probably gonna be on Tiki Talkie
Oh
soon.
my! Just for my peoples, bro. First of all, mom gonna be mad if I don't say this. My mom met John Gruden today. Shout out my mom
Oh,
meeting
legend.
John Gruden at the AC/DC concert. He said hi. Yeah, we can end it on that note. She's gonna see that. She's gonna see it all the way to the end. She's gonna replay that same part. All right, y'all.
All right, later.